The Texas Lottery Commission notified its biggest vendor that it's withholding $180,000 for violating its contract agreement. The commission said the vendor, known as International Game Technology, or IGT, violated the contract when it made 18 political donations. The company is now suing the commission, arguing it did not violate the contract. Capitol Bureau reporter Dylan McKim joins us now to explain what's happening.
Hey, good morning, Josh.
Good morning to you. First, explain what IGT does for the lottery.
Yeah, IGT, a lot of people may not even know what that is, but it is a huge player, and it's a huge reason we play the lottery here in Texas. If you go into any convenience store or gas station, you're going up to that clerk to buy and purchase your lottery tickets. Those machines, that's all IGT. They are installing those machines, the technology that goes with them. So a really big company responsible for how we play the lottery here.
So what's this dispute all about? Why does IGT feel like it did not violate the agreement?
It really comes down to the language of that agreement. In the agreement with the Lottery Commission, it says that IGT cannot make any kind of gift or political contribution to a state officer or a state legislator. So IGT claims they did not make any contributions to a individual or a specific person, someone running for office. They made their contributions, these gifts, these payments to caucuses, legislative caucuses. Some of those payments were made for golf tournaments. So if like the Mexican American Legislative Caucus, they actually hold a golf event every year. And IGT was just a sponsor of that event. So they even had some examples in their lawsuit saying like, hey, in this check statement, this money is strictly for golf. It is not for anyone's reelection campaign. So that's where they feel, hey, we have not contributed to anyone specifically. We've only contributed to a legislative caucus with specific instructions that that money not be used to support any one person. Now, the reason they have gone to the courts here is they're looking for a third party to really say like, hey, who's in the right, who's in the wrong. So we'll have to see what a court and a judge decides.
Well, we know the Lottery Commission is also under investigation after lottery wins linked to online ticket purchases. Where does that stand now?
You know, we actually were able to have a press conference with Lieutenant Governor Dan Patrick earlier this week. And I was able to ask him about those two Texas Rangers investigations. And just a reminder to everyone out there, they're investigating two lottery wins in April of 2023 and a lottery win this past February. And, you know, trying to get an update, the Texas Rangers won't tell you anything as they are actively investigating, but the Lieutenant Governor did say he believes these investigations will not be completed before the end of session. And this is a big deal because it is up to lawmakers to decide whether or not the Lottery Commission will continue. They're up for sunset review this session. So they're going to have to make that determination before the findings come out in this investigation because the Texas Rangers are not only looking at those lottery wins, but also at the commission itself. Was there anything nefarious happening at the commission that allowed lottery couriers to come into our state, that allowed some unknown entity to win $95 million back in April of 2023? So, you know, it is up to those lawmakers, and we've already seen the Texas Senate pass legislation that's going to ban lottery couriers. The commission is proposing rule changes to ban lottery couriers and, you know, penalize any retailers working with them. So we'll have to see what happens, but it looks like we're going to wait at least a few more months before we see the any results of those Texas Rangers investigations.
All right. In other words, more to come.
More to come always.
Thanks, Dylan. A push for accountability after leaked emails show an insurance company hired investigators to get information on patients.
Texans deserve better, and taxpayers deserve better. Patients deserve better.
We look at what comes next after a heated hearing at the Capitol. It's been decades since Democrats won a statewide election in Texas. We'll meet the man who has the new task of turning that trend around.